Hey everybody, how's it going? Before the video and stuff starts, I just want to talk about one thing on my other channel, Next Gen, which there is a link to that channel in my other channel's box, but I'll put one in the description too, so long as I remember. I'll also leave a comment with it, maybe, if I remember. I'm going through my Steam list. I have almost 400 fucking Steam games, and I've played probably about a dozen of them. So I'm going to go through that list and look at the games, play the games, possibly review the games. I'm not too sure how the series is going to go about yet, but down the Steam hole. I have no idea if that's the name of the series. I'm just spouting shit. If you have a good name for the series, of somebody going through their Steam list, leave a comment. That'd be awesome. If you don't, that's totally cool. I'm terrible at coming up with names. But if you want to check that out, I'll be starting that sometime soon. Hopefully this week. I'll be working on putting out the first video or two of that series, so who knows. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy this episode of Supreme Ruler stuff. Okay. Hello everybody, how's it going, and welcome back to Supreme Ruler 2020. Not 2020, Ultimate. What the fuck am I talking about? I mean, it is in 2020, so I guess I'm not fully wrong. Welcome everybody to the UK. The sun never sets on the British Empire. We are going to look to recreate most of their colonies. Hopefully. It's going to be difficult, obviously, because we're going to have to take over the United States, which is not going to be super easy, and definitely more endgamey. Same with, of course, India, too. That's not going to be the easiest thing to do. Africa, lots of areas in Africa to take over there. Technically, we should take back Hong Kong, which is going to mean a land war with China, or whoever possibly takes over China if the South Koreans manage to get all edgy again. So we had to, take that back. Yeehaw. Also, British Malaysia and Singapore, and Australia. There's a lot that we have to do in order to rebuild and reconquer what the British once had. At the very least, ladies and gentlemen, we still have Gibraltar. We don't have to worry about Gibraltar. We do have to take back Malta at some point, but that shouldn't be too bad. We also have our base on Cyprus, so taking... I don't know if they actually owned all of Cyprus. I don't think they did. I think they literally just had the base. And of course, we've colonized the Falkland Islands, who are our little proxy state, who apparently has their own military, which is very interesting. So very glad that we still have that as a colony. Is that our only colony? Is that the only one we have? No, it says we have 3. Jamaica, Canada. Oh, those are allied regions. Never mind. Colonies. How many colonies do I have? I have 1. It's just the Falklands. It's just the Falklands. We're allied with Jamaica and Canada, though, so, that's good, I guess. France owns these islands. We gave back our fucking islands, so we gotta retake those again. Oh, I guess British Guiana, too. I believe he owns these guys. I don't think we own Suriname. I'll probably take over just all 3 when France eventually gets its ass kicked by somebody random. So, yeah. I can't believe the only colony we fucking have left is the goddamn Falklands. Fuck you. Is this Tony? I don't know who that is. I think it's Tony Blair. No. Yeah? I have no idea. I don't pay attention. All I know is Elizabeth May isn't doing very well, and I'm pretty sure she resigned, didn't she? I don't know. I'm going to get yelled at in the comments for that. But, here we go. Sorry for the weird blip there. Also, to make it interesting, I've put the global AI on aggressive. So, we're going to see some interesting and hefty wars coming up. I'm hoping the French fuck off and don't try to renew that whole, the whole shit that we had going on a million years ago. We're friends now, France. We're friends. Okay, before we really get everything going here and the world fucking goes to pot. I mean, the Frez is really good, but the warriors are also really good, and they don't take as long. So let's just make warriors. So we've got warriors. We should make some Challenger 3 tanks. That is one of the good things, is the British do start off with really good units, and I mean, 9 building facilities isn't bad either. So, oh yeah, we're gonna have to take over Ireland, aren't we? Because we technically owned the island, the whole island at one point. Oh yeah, the British also have, you know, the Eurofighter Typhoon multi-roles, which are phenomenal aircraft. Very versatile. We also have a pretty decent sized navy. I want to build a bunch of submarines. Why are the Vanguards... fuck. The Vanguards are awful. Look at that rating. Oh my god. And the Odins are obviously not that great. Trafalgar and Institute are pretty good. We're going to make some Trafalgars. Fuck the Vanguards, apparently. We should make some escort ships. Darings look fine. Yeah, but like they're... Land combat 2, air combat, naval combat. I don't really care about land combat. I really don't give a shit. They're ships. But, like, look at this. Their land combat is okay. But everything else is shit. And you want submarines for good naval combat. I don't think besides launching missiles, I suppose, I don't think I really want that. And, I mean, look at that. They're fine for land combat. And, of course, they're one for air combat. They're a fucking submarine. But, like, why is the longest built submarine so trash? At least at offensive operations. It's probably better defensively, I don't know, but I need offensive. We're going on the offensive here. Britain's pissed. The Queen is very angry. Margaret Thatcher's back. She's not going after the Falklands though. She's going after everything else. I'm guessing Ireland is probably the first one we're going to honestly take over. I think making allies with France, though, is not a terrible idea. Just because I really don't want them coming across my fucking bridge. Same with the Germans, because they're very strong, and if Europe is going to be very aggressive, I'd like to be allies with the tougher nations, if it's all the same with you. Oh my god. What did I do to you? You still gonna accept me? You're still gonna accept me, though. That's fine. Are they like this, too? Oh my god, what the fuck? Why is that so high? I guess it's because they're aggressive, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose. I don't really care about Sweden. What about the Russians? They hate me. What about the Spanish? They really hate me. Okay, fuck you, Spain. You're not getting Gibraltar back. It's mine. In fact, I'm gonna garrison up my Gibraltar. Fuck you. It's mine. Can't have it back. I don't really care about Belgium and the Netherlands. They either will just sit there and do nothing, or they'll get killed off pretty quick by a stronger nation around them, as per usual. Same with Luxembourg. Kind of want to ally with Luxembourg just to say I'm allied with Luxembourg. But I also kind of want to take over Luxembourg, so I've got a little colony in the middle of Europe that I can call to. I'll just leave it alone. Okay, let's start the hell. Already there's alliances and war. China on Kazakhstan. I don't need these, and I really hate that they exist. I don't like that they come up at all, like... You know, like the tips and stuff. I think you can disable them in the settings. I just keep forgetting. So China is at war with Kazakhstan. Otherwise, lots of peaceful things going on. Oh my Jesus, China. I guess they actually have a decent amount of supply in here. They could probably invade pretty deep into Kazakhstan. If they're not dumb. I know they're going to be aggressive. China's North Indonesia. So apparently China's just going to be super aggressive about everything. I imagine these two idiots are going to go to war, which is good for me because it's going to weaken India and Pakistan, for that matter. Because you're damn right I'm going after Pakistan too. I need all of my British Raj, Bangladesh, Nepal, and Bhutan. I'll probably take over Tibet too, because fuck it. Oh, and the Russians are also becoming aggressive. Who knew the Russians would be the aggressors, hey? Fucking wow. Russia's aggressive and at any point in time. Okay. Goodbye, Azerbaijan. That was super fucking fast and very depressing. Okay. Everybody go to Plymouth. We are going to invade Africa first because it's the easiest one to invade. So, you know, I'm trying to find out where I want to land. It might not be, like, historically fully accurate where I land first. I'm thinking Guinea-Bissau. Maybe Guinea itself's probably pretty good. Sierra Leone wouldn't be bad either. There's nothing in their port. Okay, let's get these guys, like, down in front of, like, Sierra Leone and then see what we're dealing with once we get there. Let's see, transport. I mean, I should take over Cape Verde. I don't think they had Cape Verde. I really need to look up a map of Africa before I probably do this, honestly, because Africa was a fucking mess. Honestly, it was a fucking mess. Hold on. I'll look up, we'll do it by World War II standards. World War II colonial Africa map. Because France owned half of it, and fucking Belgium owned the Congo, and it was just such a friggin' horse shit. Okay, who owned what? Francais. Okay. This is colonial Africa. Okay, I need to find a better picture. Fuck. Come on. Actually, that's a decent one. I just want to zoom in. Okay, so super red is... So... I owned Gambia. Okay. So I owned Gambia. I mean, I could just straight up naval invade most of these nations and with my overwhelming force and take them. I did own Sierra Leone. Okay, I thought I did. You know, Freetown is English after all. We obviously didn't own the Ivory Coast. That was obviously a French possession. Russia, you need to calm your fucking tits, man. Also, China, you're getting a little bunched up. Although they did just capture a major city, so they're probably fine. I'm not a fan of how aggressive the Russians are being. I was really hoping that they wouldn't be. Although, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Okay, anyway, so we owned Sierra Leone. Yes, we owned the Gold Coast. I knew that. And Nigeria, for the most part. There was issues with Cameroon. I'll probably just take it over. Let's see. Yes, the Congo was owned. So I own most of just Southern Africa. So I owned Southern Africa, Botswana, basically. Modern-day Zambia, I do believe here. Or Zimbabwe, I should say. And Zambia, actually. Yeah, for the most part. Did not own Mozambique. Very interesting. Lesotho, of course, Swaziland was mine. And I owned a lot of Eastern Africa. Uganda, Kenya, modern-day northern Somalia. Although most of Somalia was owned by Italy. We owned the northern little cup, so I may as well just take over the whole country. I love how that's how I have this. Okay. So that's what colonies the British owned between 1920 and 1939. So after World War I, before World War II. That's what I owned, which, to be fair, is not a whole lot. Oh, you fuckers. Oh, we're invading, you idiots. Stop it. Stay here. We need to invade the country. Then you can leave, maybe. We have other wars to declare, let's be honest. Is it all Russia? Oh, no, okay, no. Germany on Ireland and Germany on Sweden. China on Bangladesh. Russia is Latvia. That one's no shit. Egypt on Mozambique. Excuse me, where are you going? Okay, here comes the main force. I'm very sorry about this. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. Get in there. How do I not own it? Oh, they have ships. Hey, fuck you, it's mine. Alright. So Sierra Leone is ours. All these ships are going back to fucking England. I don't blame them. Iran's been eliminated by the Russians. See, this is like a race against time. The big problem is if the U.S. decides to be a very big aggressor in this and like attack, into Southern America and stuff, that's going to make them even more powerful than they already are, which is a big problem for me because, again, that would just make them more powerful than they already are. They could also attack Canada, which would also be bad for me because then I wouldn't have a landing point in North America that was very good. I mean, I could land in a South American country, yes, totally could do that. In fact, I owned Belize, I do believe, so I should probably land there. And I'd owned a lot of the Caribbean and stuff, but it'd just be easier to attack them through Canada because A, larger border, B, lots of areas they can fuck up and get stuck, especially in the West, and C, it's a hell of a lot closer to Washington, D.C. from fucking Toronto than it is from Mexico City. So, yeah, I think they're pretty reasonable demands there. These guys are all headed back. I want to take Guinea with this force because I think I can do it with that force. And then I don't have to fight north. I don't have to take, these guys. And, oh, Gambia. Sorry, not Guinea. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Gambia, not Guinea. I didn't own Guinea. That was part of French West Africa, I do believe. Same with Liberia. Well, Liberia was actually independent for a while. I don't think anybody really owned them for a long time. Who owned them in this? No, they were their own nation. They were them in Egypt, basically. Well, I guess I also kind of semi-owned Sudan with Egypt as well. There was definitely a little co-prosperity going on there. I don't know. I'm not going to count that. It's going to be Egypt's problem. Okay, good. No, fuck off. Go right in there. Get in there. Why are we not fighting? Fight. Fight. Much fighting. Very, Okay, these guys are a little exhausted to fight. I don't think they're fighting at all. Okay. Let's wander off, shall we? These guys are coming to fight. Yeah, these guys need to, rest, relax. I don't know. Not really sure what they need to do. Oh, we're in there. We're fighting now. We're gonna get a lot of the units that Sierra Leone had killed, but oh, hey, we did it! All right. I'm going to do something that Gambia itself should have done a very long time ago. I'm gonna build some freaking infrastructure into its, central area here. What a strange... Again, colonialism was a terrible thing, ladies and gentlemen. Because fucking look at this. Who took out Yemen? Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it might be Russia, and it was not Russia, and I'm very thankful it wasn't Russia. Because, Jesus Christ, China. What the hell are you attempting to do? Just take the city. Just take it. Use your patrol aircraft to resupply your ground troops and take that city, for the love of God. Then you can supply the northern flank and move to Astana in the north. Or move your troops here and take this group of cities here. Just please take Kazakhstan quicker than you currently are, because it's just really, really embarrassing. I also have to admit, Europe is very quiet overall. Europe itself is actually very quiet. I'm very happy about that. Okay, well, we should probably worry about economy, too, while we're colonizing. Especially... okay, military goods were fine. Not so great on industrial. Well, we're not terrible there. So let's build some industrial goods, first of all. One or two. Two, we're Britain. We're rich enough. We can afford to hemorrhage money for a little bit. Oh my god, look at that. Are they all bridges? No. That is a bridge. That is a bridge. That is also a bridge. This whole country is bridges. Again, colonialism is a friggin' nightmare. Alright, so we've got 2 of our former colonies back. Nigeria is going to be a bit of a difficult one, but we did have the Gold Coast, and we could justify pretty easily taking Ghana, Togo, and Benin to attack Nigeria, even though there was a split somewhere. Where was the split? The split would have been mostly Benin, a little bit of Togo. Yeah, Togoland was partway owned by themselves. I owned basically just Ghana, but we'll take Togo and Benin and just, I don't know, call it even with France and just take Nigeria, because there's no way in hell I'm going to land forces in Nigeria. They're one of the better armies in Africa. It's a good thing I don't have to take the Congo. I did need to take Uganda and Kenya. That one's going to be a bit of an annoying one, too, because they only have the one port in Mombasa. But I guess I could land in Somaliland, because I have to take Somaliland. So if I take Somaliland, which will be hopefully easier to take over, I don't know. Could I? No. I was gonna say, could I ally with Djibouti? I could take Djibouti, but Djibouti, I believe, is a French colony. Yes, it is. Djibouti is very French. I could just say fuck the French and just take it, I guess. This is a new era. I want to stay mostly accurate, but I don't have to stay fully accurate. Oh, I have to take Mali as well. I just realized. Malawi. Sorry, not Mali. Malawi. Mali's over here. I had to take them. Did I own Cape? I did not own Cape Verde. Because that's why they're called Cabo. Seems like the Canary Islands and stuff. It's a shame you didn't own Tangier, man. Tangier would have been fun. I don't know what it is about Tangier, but I just think they would have made a really good city-state. You know, they're in a really good spot. Am I crazy? Probably. But, like, look at that. It's like... they'd be like the European version of Singapore. Because they own that, you know, the waterways and stuff. Like, they'd be a great stop point before going into the Mediterranean. I don't know. I don't know. Also, India and China just went to war. In the north of the Kashmir province. Where there's, like, no supply for either side. So, you know, good luck. Also, now if Pakistan wants to preemptively strike the Indians, they totally could. Which isn't necessarily a good thing for me. I also have to land somewhere. Now, I did own Burma. British Myanmar, British Burma. So, landing there might be a good idea, because they're a bit weaker. Or I could just blow Singapore up into fucking smithereens somehow. I will probably initially land in Brunei. Because Brunei doesn't have a very good military. So landing in Brunei for an Asian stepping stone is probably going to be a good idea. Of course, there's other islands and stuff around that I should own as well, but we'll pass on that for now. Oh yeah, and I've got to invade Australia too, which is going to be fun. So New Zealand will probably be the first. Because if you invade New Zealand, they are not very defensive. God love New Zealand, sorry, but you're really not. Taking over New Zealand shouldn't be too difficult. And then I've got a landing point for the invasion of Australia itself, which again, not sure where I want to land. I don't know if landing on this coast is a smart idea, or if I should land closer to, like, Adelaide. Or even, like, try to lure them onto Tasmania somehow. I don't know. I don't really know. Africa first. We will do Africa first, and then worry about the rest of it. So the Gold Coast, essentially Ghana. I could invade from multiple points. Ooh, I could invade Lome, straight in its capital city there, which is probably what we're going to do. If we see transport, if I can take Lome now before they defend it. Or would it be smarter to take continue and take Porto Novo? I mean, the reaction's going to be about the same. It's a combat engineer with an artillery and a turbo plane. Or I have to deal with a motorized engineer, a BMP, and a... Okay, yeah, no, taking Porto Novo is going to be the better way to go. Fuck. Okay. Like, not that this wouldn't stop me, it just... less casualties involved. This is just going off like crazy. Thailand on Bhutan. Russia on East Timor. Good luck with that one, Russia. China on Thailand. Again, fucking stupid. Okay. Declare war on Benin. Take that city. Okay, hold on. Who else? South Korea on Tajikistan, not North Korea. Makes sense. Kazakhstan finally died, and Ukraine just declared war on Austria, who they can't reach. Great. Where the fuck are you going? Yes. There we go. Alright, we did it. I'm just going to pause it here for a sec. My phone's ringing. Sorry about that. That was the expected call from said fiance. I'm going to cut it a little short on the first episode here as we slowly start to make our way into our colonial past. I'm going to trigger a lot of people with this, I figure. But that's fine. Oh, France decided not to like me anymore. Well, fuck you, France. Assholes. I'll kick your ass. They could declare war on me, because, I mean, this is aggressive, right? So they totally could declare war on me at any time, so I should probably shore up the defense of the bridge here across the channel. Or I could... No, I can't, because they can still cross across if I destroy that bridge, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just leave it, I guess. Try to destroy it on our own. If they invade, we'll just airbomb them. Hopefully they won't. Hopefully they're more concerned about Russian expansion than they are about me. How are the Chinese doing here? Not super good. Neither are the Indians, though, really. I don't know. It's just so weird that they'd invade and then invade there, rather than, you know, where they both have supply. Like, India, if they were smart, before the Chinese could move their troops from the Kazakhstan front, would take over Lhasa to take out this supply chain, so then they'd be fucked. Instead of, you know, invading north into Kashmir, into a no supply area, or a very low supply area at the very least. Like, it's just so stupid. AI, it just boggles my mind sometimes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all with this one next time. If you really like it, leave a like. You know, comment that you like it. If not, then, you know, maybe we'll try something else if y'all aren't into this. This will be probably a shorter one, I imagine. Because taking the colonies in Africa and Asia and stuff, by that time, hopefully the army will be built up enough to look at, you know, North America and stuff. I don't know how long this one will be, but if you like it, leave a like. Thanks so much for watching. See you all next time. Peace.